Today's chapter 7.8, compare mixed number factors and products. Our learning goal, you guys can read it for me. What is it? Compare
the size of two factors to multiply the fractions greater than 1.
So today we're comparing factors and products again, except the only difference is that our factors are going to be mixed numbers greater than 1. Okay? We talked about the area model, about how we split it into 4 rectangles, and we find the area of each rectangle to find the total area. Look at your notes if you need a reminder on how to do that. And we talked about when I multiply 1 1/4 times 1, what happens to the product?
Stays the same.
Stays the same. Okay. And when we, just to review one more time, when we multiply 1 1/4 by a fraction that's less than 1, what happens to the product? It gets smaller. What is the fraction less than 1 that we're multiplying by in this problem? Divina? 1/2. Is 1/2 less than 1? Yeah. Now remember, Charisse also wanted to know what would happen if she multiplied it 1 1/4 by a number greater than 1. She wants to know what's going to happen if I multiply it by 1 1/2. Okay. Now, before you start modeling it, I want you to take a look at this equation that's written up here. It says 1 1/2 times 1 1/4. That's the overall equation she wants to do. Why is it written as 1 times 1 1/4 plus 1/2 times 1 1/4? Why is it split up into two little parentheses equations? Go ahead and talk to your table group. What does it mean when it says when 1 1/4 is multiplied by a number greater than 1? What is the number greater than 1 that we're multiplying by here? Remember when I said a fraction less than 1, it was 1/2? What is the number greater than 1 that we are multiplying by here? Adam? 1 1/2. Is that bigger than 1?
Yes.
Yeah. So what happens to the product? Now, remember the product is all of this red stuff. This and also this. What happens to the product when 1 1/4 is multiplied by that number that's greater than 1? Nathan?
It becomes greater.
Yeah, the product is greater than 1 1/4. Interesting. Greater than 1 1/4. Why is that? Let's take a look at what we've learned so far. The first day. So the very first day he's training for the road race, he's going to run 2.5 miles. And on the second day, he plans to run 3/5 of the distance he runs on the first day. So is he running more or less on the first day?
More.
He's going to run 2.5 miles on the first day. Then the second day he will run 3/5 of that. So is he running more on the first day or more on the second day? Yeah. Then on the third day, he's going to run 1 2/5 of the distance he's running on the first day. So is he running more on the first day or on the third day?
Third day.
Right. Which distance is greater? The distance on day 2, when he runs 3/5 of 2.5 miles, or the distance on day 3, when he runs 1 2/5 of 2.5 miles? He's going to run more on day 2 or day 3? Right. But we know that because we just learned that. But let's take a look at how we can model that, okay? 1 times 2.5 would be the distance from here to here, right? Would you agree? Is that 2.5 miles? So the product of 1 and 2.5 will be greater than, equal to, or less than 2.5? Equal. Excellent, okay? Now, what if I want to do only 3/5 of the 2.5? Well, let's first draw how long 2.5 would be. From here to here. And if I want to find 3/5 of that red distance, what do I have to do first? What do I have to first do? I have to split that distance into how many equal parts? 5. So hopefully 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. The book made it nice for me. There's 5 equal parts, and how much of that should I make blue? 3 sections. So is the blue part more, equal to, or less than the red part? Is that blue line longer, equal to, or shorter than the red line? So therefore, the product of a number less than 1 and 2.5 is greater than, less than, or equal to 2.5? Less than. Good. Now, once again, this is curious. How come over here they have a short equation, just 2 factors, but over here they have like a number sentence? What's going on there? I see it says 1 2/5 times 2.5 equals 1 times 2.5 plus 2/5 times 2.5. What's going on there? Go ahead and talk to your table group. what did we learn today? So the product will be equal to the factor if it is multiplied by what?
1.
Yeah, if it is multiplied by 1. The product will be greater than both factors if it is multiplied by what?
1.
A number greater than 1. A product will be less than the factors if it is multiplied by a number that is
Less than 1.
less than 1. Okay?